and jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors, guaranteed.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. He juked him, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guy... will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Down.
Their own
18
20-yard
Gators. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. On second down, Conner looking for space. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now Rudolph on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Mayfield on 3rd down from his end zone. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 99 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogant.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's good for Browns.
On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
On second down, it's Connor, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
60 outlaw.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mayfield now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Samuels. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over. Let's go.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, I always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They run. Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku. As the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Oh, what a move. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead will grow by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams...
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grady Williams, the rookie from LSU. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Slam, slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Landry, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. It's caught. Becker. The 20. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger now complete to Switzer. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Hayward attacking